Hey, SA PrayerNet family, I'm Pastor Rob, and I say this all the time, but I have to, is because my wife and I, we really appreciate you joining us and praying for the city of San Antonio. And the reason why I wanted to talk with you today and I'm sharing this video is because God shared something with me that I think that is very important for us to understand. And it's something that I did not see before, but when God hit me with it, I just knew that I had to share this with you. And I simply call it policy warfare. Now, what does that mean? Policy warfare is a tactic that I found that the devil uses against the people of God, and because we're so unaware of it, we many times suffer because of it. Now, policy warfare is throughout the Bible. Do you realize that Moses' life was in danger because of policy warfare? Also, even the life of Jesus Christ when he was a child, it was because of policy warfare. It's when the king put a policy in place to kill the children 2 years old and under. That's a policy that the devil would use. And we also know the history of our country, that there's been many policies that have been put in place that have not been for the betterment of our country and the safety of our people and the future of our children as well. So we have to be very aware of policy warfare. And I want to share this with you, even from the book of Esther, where it literally hit me like a ton of bricks, where I found how policy warfare was used by the devil to destroy the people of God. And what happened is, we know the story is that Mordecai was a man of God, and then you also had Haman, who despised the children of Israel. And so because Mordecai would not bow down to him, he got angry. He went before the king and he asked the king if he could put a policy in place to be able to destroy the children of Israel. And because the king was not totally aware of the motive of Haman, he allowed him to put this policy in place. But luckily, Mordecai was there to hear about the policy, and he let Queen Esther know. And Queen Esther, because she had favor with the king, she was able to go to the king and to expose this scheme. And not only did she expose it, but she stopped the scheme dead in its tracks. And instead of the children of Israel being destroyed, Haman was hung on the gallows that he had made for the purpose of destroying the children of Israel. But I want to tell you, before Esther went, and this is the part where we play, before Esther went before the king, she had the children of Israel praying. And they were praying and they were fasting. And this is the part that we play. We have to continue to fast and pray. So in this, I want to give us our prayer targets. Our prayer targets is this, and this is what we need to understand. First off, we need to position ourselves to be aware of the policies that are put in place. Also, we need to be praying for the policies that benefit us and praying against the policies that are against us. Then we need this is very key. We need to pray for the ones that stand before the king on our behalf, that they will represent the policies that we would benefit from: our human rights, our safety, and the future of our children. And lastly, we need to stand up and let our voices be heard too. Many times we're in the back room, we're praying, but sometimes God may call you to the forefront and say, I need your voice to be heard, and we need to be ready for that call too. So God bless you. I hope this blessed you. I hope this was enlightening. And again, my wife and I, we love you and appreciate you. And not only do we pray with you, we pray for you. God bless.